What it do, man? All right, so let's just get straight into it. Welcome to day 9 of the 25 days of lifestyle after 5. It's a live streaming marathon. This is the 9th day. We on a roll, and tonight, uh, I'm just gonna do some reaction videos. Like I'm gonna watch some videos, and pretty much, um, y'all are watching with me. I'll give like commentary and whatnot. So y'all know what to do. Relax, grab you a drink, get you a cigar, and we gonna look at what the world doing because we not finna be probably doing what most of this summer watching today. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I wanted to do some commentary on it. All right, so I'm gonna first give it a couple more minutes, let people show up, and I'm gonna notify my Discord channel or server rather. Matter of fact, also too, if you're not in Discord, you should totally get in Discord. QR code is right there. Check it out, or you can go to our website. There's a link that takes you straight to our Discord. Just click on those 3 lines if you're on the phone, and click Discord if you're on the desktop. Right now, we're doing a 7-day trial, also on the Lifestyle After 5 courses. So y'all go check that out. They should be, I think, yeah, everything should be easy to access. But if you having any problems, feel free to DM us on any of our platforms. So let's set the tone, man. Everything I'm reacting to tonight, I'm watching through one lens. Like, does this align with, you know, lifestyle after 5 ways? You know, the ways of the keys to the island. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this chaos disguised as content? Or is this like really like some keys to the island? Like, don't do. So um I'm gonna just set up the first video. I pretty much already uh knew what I wanted to start with today, because the most important thing we always talk about on the channel is obviously like uh the new hot shit that's coming, because we want to support the creators. So I'm always looking at what's good for my creator community, and I want to be able to share this video with them. Plus, most of our audience is uh, following some of these trends that will be highlighted in this first video. All right, before you even get started, hold up. Let's see
Customers
on
aren't
the
finding you.
Discord. Okay, so shout out to Discord. Hopefully, I keep streaming later and later to see what times are good, but I want to do an early stream one day. That's gonna suck. It's okay though. Okay. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I can't use my mouse. I have to use my selfie light to plug in my mouse. Okay, so uh let's see what we got going on here. Got to make my window a little bit bigger. Yeah, This has to be much bigger. So, at least I sound good, right? Okay, I need this whole image. Nah. Make sure y'all can see the whole image. Gotta do like a little small. There we go. We getting somewhere, y'all. All right, cool. So let's get into this first stream, dog. So this is from Neil Patel. He is one of the biggest marketers. I think he might be the number one marketer in the world. But he has a CRM, which is a customer relationship manager called HubSpot, which we talked about during 25 days of Lifestyle After 5, because we're going to put y'all up on some game. So I'm going to put y'all on Neil Patel if you already aren't familiar with HubSpot and um, him. So uh, this video is about the biggest marketing trends of 2026, which can't go wrong there. See what he talking about.
The way they used to. 26% of searches now end without a click. Instagram alone sees over 6.5 billion searches every day, and ChatGPT is about to launch ads that behave like Facebook, not Google. So if you're still marketing like 2024, you're already behind. I'm Neil Patel, co-founder of NP Digital. My team works with hundreds of brands across dozens of industries, and
Did Buddy just say ChatGPT is about to start doing ads? Yo, this video just started, bro. It's already crazy. ChatGPT doing ads is like Amazon doing ads, which I'll get into that later.
every day, we analyze patterns most marketers never even see. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 8 digital marketing trends that will shape visibility in 2026 and how to use each one immediately. Because when you understand what's actually happening, you stop reacting and start leading. Let's dive in. Trend number 1, stop sending traffic off platform. Capture leads where they are. If you're still sending social media traffic to landing pages, you're losing leads before they ever see your offer. Here's a real reason. Platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook kill your distribution the moment your content tries to move off platform. Even if it's just click the link in my bio or visit our site. These platforms want people inside their ecosystem, not bouncing out of it. So the algorithm immediately throttles your reach and your ad costs go up. And even when
Y'all, I've been preaching this. I've been telling all my students about that shit, that if you're gonna do different channels and market in different places, you 100% have to stay on platform. Do not be like link in bio, none of that shit. Stay on platform. It's already bad enough that you have to find ways to create, remix content. So that's something to be wary of too, is remixing content.
people do click out, most mobile users drop off the moment they hit a slow loading form or a page that isn't built for quick conversion. Here's what you need to do. Keep the entire lead capture process inside the platform. Use tools like ManyChat to trigger automated conversation. When someone comments with the keyword they comment, the software automatically sends them DMs. You capture their information without them ever leaving the platform. This reduces friction, boosts engagement signals to the algorithm, and gives you higher quality leads because you're tracking behavioral intent, not just form fields. Trend 2, search Google. For
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Um, this video, this is probably one of the strongest videos that you'll watch on this channel, considering how. Um, but everything I said is stuff that I've been saying for a long time.
Stell dir vor, da stellt
Boy, these ads be doing what they want. But yeah, mobile marketing is probably the strongest. Uh, I mean, all day long, people are in their phones if they in a certain age group and they are a certain target audience, right? Like people who uh, use their phone all day long for everything, So I was using text like mobile marketing back in 2000. Uh, yeah, it had to be like 2017 because we were doing depressing the foreign, and that's how we were capturing leads to sell the project. So y'all just, I'm gonna share all these videos in the description of this video when it goes live.
einfach in den daran denken. For years, search meant Google, but now search is happening everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Trend 2, search movie on Google. For years, search meant Google, but now search is happening everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, ChatGPT, Snap, LinkedIn, even your browser. Snap signed a $400 million deal with Perplexity just to power their search. Buyers are jumping across platforms like stepping stones, and most brands only show up on one of them. Here's what we're seeing in the data. Instagram, 6.5 billion searches a day. YouTube, over 3 billion. TikTok is becoming a new product search engine. ChatGPT emerging as a trusted discovery tool. This isn't random. It's a clear shift in consumer behavior. And once you understand this shift, you can use it to win. This is called search everywhere optimization. Creating content that's formatted, structured, and packaged in a way that ranks across all major discovery surfaces, not just traditional search engines. Here's exactly how to do it. Start by weaving your targeted keywords naturally into everything. Your script, your captions, your on-screen text, and your description. That's how platforms understand the true topic of your content. Then build topic clusters. Create multiple posts around the same core theme so platforms start mapping you as authority. Consistency also builds discoverability. And finally, optimize for conversational search. People now search in full phrases, and the algorithms read the layers of your content: audio, captions, transcripts, and visual text to match that intent. When your content aligns with how people
Yo, now that's some powerful stuff right there, y'all. Um, that's crazy. This video is crazy. This is actually my first time ever watching this video for real. So I wanted to give you a genuine reaction of me watching this, but this video is awesome. I mean, um, this is why I say Neil Patel is pretty goated. But yeah, I mean, this is, if you do marketing, this is pretty common stuff that you would be researching for in the trends, which is why I love to do trend analysis, because a lot of this stuff was stuff I seen mobile marketing taking over, uh, sh- going on almost 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I read trends pretty well, but I'm not gonna get into that today. We just gonna talk, keep in the context of the video.
you start showing up everywhere they look. Trend 3, the AI slop problem is hurting teams more than helping. AI promise speed, but for most marketing teams, it's creating confusion, rework, and hallucinations. We ran a study comparing free and paid AI tools, and the hallucination rates were almost identical. That means people are trusting answers that look correct but are completely wrong. And that false confidence is killing campaigns. Here's what's happening. Marketers are using AI to write copy, analyze data, and build strategy, but they're not validating the outputs. They're assuming the AI is right because it sounds confident. But when you dig into the data, you find errors, fake stats, misquoted sources, conclusions that don't match the evidence. And here's a surprising twist. A lot of companies are blaming AI for the layoffs. Not because AI actually replaced people, but because it's a cleaner story for the public markets. Simplifying with AI sounds a lot better to shareholders than admitting that they overhired and their divisions aren't growing at the pace they're expecting or aren't as profitable. Meanwhile, inside these teams, the real efficiency.
Hey man, that boy snapping right now, man. Hey, he not lying though. That's so. There's this woman named Timnit. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. But I follow her on LinkedIn. She is ex-employee of Google, but she was talking about today about the AI bubble on LinkedIn and how yeah, y'all can keep thinking this shit is what they trying to make it out to be, but they just gonna treat it like um basically like one of those doom and gloom type shit when it's really just something that they're trying to hype, but it really isn't on the level that it can be. Because as you can see here, even Neil Patel, he's one of the top marketers in the world, right? So you would think that he would have access to some of the best marketing tools, and he himself creates some of the best marketing tools, right? And he himself is telling you, and I use HubSpot. They just introduced AI into HubSpot like a few months ago. Like I just did an internship with HubSpot, um, and they were doing an advanced AI marketing course with their students. So even he himself is telling you, and we've said on the channel before many times that AI is not like there's like so much of it that's junk that really a lot of people are treating it like what it is, like trash, which that's a good reaction because that shows that people still aren't fully consumed by it. There are people that are, but in this case, when it comes to um, the real world at large, a lot of people still aren't familiar with it. A lot of people still treat it like ghost. If I don't believe in it, it's not real type shit. So, but he said it, so I don't even have to.
Is coming from AI slop, hallucinations, errors, and outputs that waste hours. Even Perplexity's CEO said on CNBC he doesn't believe AI is the true reason behind these job losses.
The results of that are being seen now. So correlation doesn't imply causation. Like it's not because of AI that people are losing jobs. In fact, because of AI, we see a lot more empowerment in people.
So what do you actually do with all this? You stop using AI the way everyone else is using it and start using it the way top performers do. Top performers aren't using AI blindly. They're using AI intelligently. Here's how. Use AI to generate first drafts, not final drafts. Cross-reference any stats or claim that AI gives you. Check the source, verify the date. Build internal quality checks. If something feels off, dig deeper. Use AI for ideation, not execution. Let it help you brainstorm, but don't let it make strategic decisions without human oversight. The biggest ROI we're seeing from AI isn't from tools themselves. It's from using AI platforms like ChatGPT as a discovery channel to drive traffic and conversions. When you stop using AI to replace your work and start using it to extend your reach, you produce work that's sharper, faster, and way more accurate. AI doesn't replace your judgment, it multiplies it. Once you understand that, you stop feeling threatened and you start feeling empowered.
Marketing is easy. This one even said we should get some fancy cookie pop-up.
AI tools aren't just answering questions anymore. They're evolving into full discovery engines. And just like Google, they're starting to prioritize trusted sources. We're seeing clear patterns. Listicles get cited constantly. Structured pages get pulled into answers. Websites with consistent formatting are showing up more often. If you publish top 10 lists across multiple categories, top 10 tools, top 10 agencies, top 10 products, top 10 comparisons, you start training ChatGPT to see you as authority. Here's how the strategy works. Create listicles in very specific niches. Don't just publish top 10 digital marketing agencies, publish the subcategories. Top 10 SaaS agencies, top 10 e-commerce agencies, top 10 affordable marketing agencies, top 10 agencies for franchises. The more micro categories you own, the more ChatGPT cites you as a source. And no, you should be citing yourself. You should be leveraging digital PR to get other trusted sources that are authorities in your field to cite you. And you need to make your case on why you are a better fit than the competition. And ChatGPT will eventually build its own authority system to prevent strategies like people just blogging on their own website and saying, hey, we're the best. So right now, you shouldn't focus on shortcuts. You should focus on long-term strategies by getting other people in your industry to talk about you. Yes, it involves outreach and more work, but it's worth the effort because then your result will start compounding. And if you don't want to do this yourself and you just want someone to do it for you, my agency, NP Digital, has a massive digital PR team with over 100 people where we help companies get listed as the main source and pitch journalists on why they should be the best in their industry. Of course, if you have a crappy product or service, it's harder for us to do that. But if you have a good product and a good service, it's much easier and definitely doable. All you have to do is just go to npdigital.com and fill out the form. Now, if you are creating content on your own website, make sure you're formatting it correctly with clear headers, bullet points, tables. This makes it easy for AI to extract and cite your content. Keep your content updated, add last updated dates to your pages, and the AI engines will favor fresh, current information over old, outdated information. You also want to use schema markup. This tells AI engines exactly what your content is about and makes it easier to cite. You also want to cite yourself strategically within your own content and mention the products and services you offer, as well as integrate studies, stats, facts, and data like that to show that you are a credible source. And you get cited by multiple websites that rank you as one of the top sources in the industry. This builds authority within the AI platforms. This makes them want to cite you more than your competition in the long run, who's just focusing on creating articles on their own website discussing how they're the best source. This is going to be the new SEO. Almost no one is doing it. What they're focusing on is still the old stuff versus digital PR, where it's really at, and that makes the difference. Sure, you need to still have all the fundamentals, but without digital PR, you're not going to do as well on ChatGPT, Perplexity, or even Gemini. And when you understand that ChatGPT is becoming a ranking system, your content strategy immediately becomes more intentional, more strategic, and far more profitable. Trend 5. AI ads will behave like Facebook with Google level intent. When ChatGPT launches ads, they won't work like Google search ads. They will target you based on your full search history, your intent over time, your interests, your patterns, your problems, your goals. This is identity-based targeting with search-level accuracy. If you search for marketing agencies, ChatGPT could show you an ad for a marketing agency. But if 9 of your last 10 searches were about losing weight, ChatGPT might show you a weight loss ad instead because that's what's actually top of mind for you now. They're not just responding to what you type, they're responding to your deeper intent across everything you've been searching. And look at who OpenAI is hiring. Former Facebook and Instagram ad engineers, people who specialize in predictive modeling and behavior-based targeting. Google shows you ads based on what you type. Facebook shows you ads based on who you are. ChatGPT will do both. This means one thing: brands that define their category early will have the advantage of being the default recommendation inside AI platforms. You no longer
Well, you heard it here first, folks. I'm telling you, man, this shit ain't no joke. Like he's saying, it's more than just search engine. So, like he's saying, digital PR, um, reaching out to other companies to recommend you to uh, digitally. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of the keys to the island strategy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm sitting here thinking the whole time, like, damn, this sounds like keys to the island, but it really is how it's set up. I mean, the way that when I started SLR, that was my first approach. I went to Sky's the Limit, and they mentored me. But not only did they mentor me, they also did write ups about my company. They interviewed me, stuff like that, and made blog posts, everything. So having good backlinks goes a long way now in producing like the best targeted audience you can have, because it really goes off, like he said, off of that specific data that really shows your consumer profile to the AI or to the search engine. So, hey, this is dope. I like this video a lot.
Are competing for keywords. You're competing for associations. And here's how you position yourself now. Build topical authority. Create content that consistently addresses specific problems for specific audiences. The more you publish on a topic, the more AI associates your brand with that category. You also want to use first-party data. Integrate your CRM, purchase history, and customer interactions into your ad platforms. This trains AI systems to understand who your best customers are. You're going to create content that teaches AI who you help. Don't just say, we're a marketing agency. Say, we help SaaS companies scale from 1 million to 10 million through performance marketing. The specificity trains the AI. Once you understand that, you stop creating random content and you start creating content that teaches AI exactly who you are and who you help. Trend 6. Browsers are becoming AI platforms. One of the changes coming in 2026, one of the least discussed, it is moving into browser layer, not just website layer. Chrome's Gemini, ChatGPT's Atlas, Perplexity's Comet. Right now, we go to ChatGPT, we go to Google, we go to different platforms, but that's changing. Think of browser like an app. Once you're inside it, they keep you there, and they can monetize you without sending you to a website first. Imagine this. Your customer opens a tab and asks the browser to compare tools. The browser summarizes everything, makes recommendations, and shows AI-driven ads before they even reach your website. This is the future of discovery. Browsers are becoming the new platform instead of forcing people to go to a website. AI inside the browser pulls information directly from your site and shows it to users instantly. And Google is already preparing for this. Their new AI Mac campaigns are designing to show ads across every Google surface: search, YouTube, Discover, and soon inside Chrome's AI features. So in the future, your ads won't just show up on Google's platforms. They'll show up inside the browser itself, while people are using AI tools to research, compare, and make decisions. That's why marketers need to prepare now. Start running AI Max campaigns early, so you can understand how the system optimizes and learns. Add structured data to your website. Schema markup, clean formatting, and clear sections, so browsers can easily extract, summarize, and surface your content. Treat your site as a data source, not just a destination. The browser will perform it even if users never click through. Trend 7. Live content is becoming a competitive advantage. In a world full of AI-generated everything, the one thing people trust most is real people. And that's why live video is exploding. YouTube reports that nearly 30% of users watch at least one live every week. And very few brands are going live. People are craving live content, but creators and brands aren't delivering it. When you go live regularly, something powerful happens. Your audience sees you as a human. Your engagement spikes, your organic reach expands, your content multiplies, because one live stream can become dozens of clips. And one thing that gets really interesting: YouTube now auto-generates both horizontal and vertical clips from your live streams. You can go live once on desktop.
This
Hey, this is pretty crazy though. These AI Max ads, definitely Lifestyle After 5 is gonna be having some kind of tutorial video on that, because I know for sure I've already been, I mean, obviously I'm looking into the latest marketing as we speak. I mean, I use AI in my marketing now. So this right here is finna be a game changer, because normally when you see ads, they're on other people's websites or social platforms, but ads built directly into a browser. Now that's going to be different. And I use Google browser. I don't know how many people really do, but I'm pretty sure a lot, because there's a lot of Gmail accounts. So that's crazy, man. This is impressive.
Mobile automatically. You create once, and the platform repurposes it for you. Here's how to use this. Go live once a week. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just show up and add value. Teach something, answer questions, break down recent trend, walk through a case study. Let the platform do the work. YouTube handles the formatting. You handle the value. Repurpose strategically. Pull out the best 60-second moments and turn them into shorts, reels, and TikToks. Platforms are rewarding authenticity, not polish. And once you lean into that, your brand stops feeling like content and starts feeling like leadership. This is where your audience begins to trust you deeply. For the first time in history, language is no longer a barrier. YouTube and tools like HeyGen can now auto-dub your videos into dozens of languages using your own voice. And over time, all platforms will do this, and you won't even need tools like HeyGen.
Hey, so shout out to HeyGen. We use HeyGen. Lifestyle After 5 uses HeyGen to make our AI host Shunit, the girl wearing the burgundy blazer that you see. Well, that's a woman. That's a grown ass woman, and so her name is Shunit. She's from South Africa, and I created her to be the digital host of Lifestyle After 5. But yeah, we use HeyGen for that. But yeah, I mean, YouTube does this now also. They dub videos. So now you don't even have to like they making marketing easy. But I have seen ads from other countries dubbed in English, which is cool. So yeah, this video hitting today, man. I'm telling you.
This means your next video isn't limited to one country. It can reach the entire world instantly. Your reach is no longer just English speakers. It's Hindi speakers, Korean speakers, Spanish speakers, everyone. And here's what we're seeing. Creators are getting 30 to 50% of their views from languages they don't even speak. Brands are expanding into new markets without hiring translators or voice actors. Here's how to activate this. Enable multi-language audio on YouTube. It's in your video settings. Turn it on for every video you publish. You also want to optimize your website for global traffic. Use hreflang tags, add language selectors. Make sure your checkout process supports multiple languages. Localize your CTAs. If someone's watching in Spanish, make sure your landing page supports Spanish too. This shift transforms creators into global brands. And once you experience global distribution, your mindset changes. You stop thinking in terms of views and you start thinking in terms of world reach. This unlocks the biggest psychological driver of all, expansion, not just of your content, but of your ambition. If you want to go deeper into how AI search really works, watch my next video. This will walk you through how to get surface, how to get
Yeah, this one was a banger, y'all. But nah, to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff, these are trends that if you are active in business and marketing and sales, these are trends that you pretty much have seen almost a decade ago. Like I said, um, a lot of this stuff is just being more refined now because of AI. So, but yeah, this video was yeah, shout out to Neil Patel. So if you want to watch this video, um, and you're watching this live and you want to watch this now, you can go to Discord, and I just shared this in the content drops channel in our Discord. So let's see, I got another video that I wanted to watch, which y'all react to. Just gotta find it real quick. Be I'll be watching a lot of different stuff. Oh man, I might have to say that one for another day, but it's cool. We gonna get it going. So this is Jason Derulo. I kind of wanted to watch this one too, because he was accused of doing something. He went to court for this and it got dropped twice, or the case got dismissed twice, because this girl that he was working with was saying that she was being sexually harassed by him, and they were working together. And yeah, it just was, he lost like millions of dollars because of this, but it turned out to not be true because he's doing an interview. So he's gonna I'm gonna react to this video, see what he's talking about, and y'all check out the website aliafter5.com if you ain't watching this video, or this live stream rather, from that place. Okay, so in depth with Graham Bensinger.
And then post that, then you don't post this.
Shit, hopefully we can even watch the other video. It's tripping for some reason. And try to refresh it. Might just gotta refresh that guy.
And then they post that, then post the dismissal. It got dismissed twice. You ain't post the second one. You didn't post the first one. Damn.
There's a lawsuit not too long ago by an artist that was like hired to your label. Um,
Damn, that might be it, cuz. I wonder why this shit doing this though. Y'all, my internet don't never be tripping like this, man. But I noticed the past couple days my shit been tripping. Cause like I can go live and have no problems going live. But for some reason, I cannot get this shit to act right. It's all good though. So um
that was dismissed.
Twice.
What did you learn going through that?
Never work with women.
Oh, come on.
There's truth in every joke. But it's a sad truth. Like I will never be alone in a room with a woman that I work with, like ever again.
Why?
It's too risky. That case was dismissed twice in two different states. And there's hardly no mention of it online. When that case was brought up, it was on every single blog, every single front page. And I lost so many
see, I should have left it alone, man. But that's crazy. So basically what he's saying is they
brand deals, relationships
hold on.
off of a story that was not even slightly believable. She said I sacrificed a goat in a sexual ritual. All people read was the headline, right? And that's all it takes to lose everything. That's a crazy concept. I lost millions of dollars off of an arbitrary story that some woman told. Like a crazy story that some woman told. So With that being said, how can I be
Man,
comfortable being in a room
that's a lot of
with a
food out of
woman
people's mouths, man.
that I work with and not feel like she can just say whatever she wants? It's like it's not worth it to me.
When you're in that and losing millions of dollars in brand deals, how are you figuring out how to navigate that?
Man, it's really less about the money. Like the money, man. Like I have one name that I work so hard to stay clean and stay clean cut. And then like somebody can just say, like you can just say anything. That's the world we live in. You can just say anything and people take it as gospel. Why was it that those same blogs, those same pages, why didn't they post a dismissal at least? Wouldn't that be fair? If you posted
Well, because
the
that's
headline,
not going to get the clicks.
that's so bro. It's so terrible. So it like people don't talk about the hardships of men, but it's a really, really tough place to be in, especially like when you have something to lose. Like it's a really, really tough place to be in. We talked about my past relationships and them saying things about me that I haven't responded to. We talked about lawsuits that I haven't really been able to respond to. I really want to respond to the blogs. If you want to be honest, I want to tell them like, what the is wrong with y'all? Like after all of these years, like that I've done, it's been places that I've done interviews with, and like I've just been so kind and like generous with my time, and then they post that. Then you don't post the dismissal. It got dismissed twice. You ain't post the second one.
Bro, that shit is sad as fuck, man. So basically, this shouldn't, like, it got dropped twice, but that's because the shit just super wasn't true. So this man basically probably had to fire people, lay people off, you know, take a loss on his own personal income to fix all this shit. Like, that's crazy. And like he said, people can just say anything because we in the age of deep fakes now with artificial intelligence, which is what I'm saying. This shit, if it's not being boundaries put on it, pretty much people can just do whatever the fuck. They don't even have to have like written consent. They can just do this shit. That's crazy. And that man said he wanted to address the blogs because they over there saying all this shit, but they didn't say nothing about them dismissals though, because this shit was clearly a lie. But the other dude knew. The interviewer, he knew. They do that shit for clicks, y'all. But that's what I'm saying. That's how marketing works. Like these are marketers. These are some of the best because they build it around false narratives. But that's usually how it go, man. So I got another video. It's about Prester John, I think. But I wanted to watch it to see what it was about. See what Buddy talking about, because I know we talked about Prester John, and it's Christmas time. Might as well. Why not?
Who was president?
Okay, we just gotta let it do its thing. It always take a minute for some reason. Usually, when I switch back from YouTube to Restream, so I can see myself and like the chat, because I do care what y'all say. I do be curious about what y'all are saying. But yeah, I'm just trying to.
Prester John.
Oh, there
Hey,
you go.
Prester John, why the British Museum got you on the map where North America is, where India Superior is, where Cathay is, or, China, according to Marco Polo. Hey, where's Marco Polo's age? Marco Polo's age? Well, the Orientis finds map of 1531. That's 4 maps we just brought out. We doing heavy cartography. 4 maps in 10 minutes? I don't know, man. This is just the intro. Okay. China, Cathay. Orientis finds 1531. You see South America labeled America again. Again, look, I'm breaking down your cognitive dissonance. Repetition breaks the spell. If you've seen any of this flow before, I'm doing it for you, even if you've seen it 1,000 times. 1,001 may break your spell, man. All right? That's how deep of a sleep we're in. I still see Florida. I see China or Cathay. And instead of North America, I see Asia, boss. I see Asia, boss. Paradise or paradise. Ahab to the aqua.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, right now we're looking at a map of North America and South America. And Marco Polo, this is a map that Marco Polo created from his travels. And this is what he said Asia, and basically is Asia, Central America, which is Parias, and South America, or where it says America. It wasn't even called South America, it was just straight up, this is the actual America. And they were calling America Asia. So it's saying this is the uh, Asian continent, or like he says, Kate.
Okay. Cathay. 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 Caithness. 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 And past South America, if you want to get real mappy about it, if mappy makes you happy, we just talking the gateways, man. Tarazanta means holy land. This is South America, boss. I'm sorry, Antarctica, boss. So beyond South America, you got other things that they been mapped out. And the most intriguing thing is the gateways to get outside of the wall. These, they don't end, they just cut it off. You see what I see. Tarazant, Holy Land. How does it connect to the worlds beyond the poles? This is Preston 110. We should be crossing these tiles. Okay. Pacific, right? All right. Just asking some stuff, because now when you talk Tarzan, I don't know where they're going to put you, but they're not going to put you right here. This Tarzan is right on this side underneath South America. They're going to put you in a holy land that they call holy land. Just sticking on this map, you see America 17, Again, that sept is seven, like seven cities. What do you see up top? Say it with me. Anion. Quivera, right? Remember the Kiever? This is why we took our time and went past that. So when these maps start coming out, you start seeing Quivera on them. You know we're talking Heber. You know we're talking Eber. If you don't know what we're talking about, surf the wave. Get the last few drops in the Heber, Eber, Quivera connection. And regnum means kingdoms. We're talking kingdoms in North America. This is why they're calling it India Superior. Because there's something very superior about this Anion kingdom. There's something very superior about this Quivera, Kivera, Heber, Hebrew kingdom. Quivera is Hebrew, is Eber. This is the kingdom of Eber, the Eberu. Oh yeah, this is India Superior. All right, okay. We out of here, boss. Cathay, Katniss. Back to the red thread. We're talking Katniss, we're talking Cathay. So when we talk, Asia Minor or, Russia and all that, all this is the roots. We will get on that pick series, Aqua Time. Should be waiting for years for this pick series, man, because we don't, that's a victory lap. What does it say right here? First found in.
I don't know if we gonna get this. Well, it's 20 minutes. I don't know. We might get through most of this, but yeah. So I just want to stop here because I want y'all to see what he's on right now. So if you are as adept about the kingdoms that he's talking about, the kingdoms of America, and basically all of the coat of arms that you see in Europe, all of these are African kingdoms or more Moorish kingdoms. So this is where he's at. He's looking up like he's talking about the Rus or Andrews. So it started in Europe and then it ended up in America. But this is something that's it predates before that even happens because it was already happening because it was already taking place in America. So as you can see, the maps, he keeps cycling through these different maps, which is so awesome.
Katniss. This Katniss is still Cathay. All right, but they just call it Katniss. Associated with Clan Ross, which are the Rus, which is where you got Russia or Russia. And who's the Russian? Who's the Russian? Shit, who's the Saracen? Who they calling Saracen? The Arab tribe. See, before I didn't understand why they were connecting this with the Arab. I didn't understand. We didn't understand. But now we can talk Arab al-Rashid. Now we could talk Kish, the father of Saul. Now we could talk a rabbi. Now we could talk Reuben. Like one of my aquas said also, is Reuben, is rabbi stemming from Reuben as well. And you got this Rubini flow, David Rubini, Salsland and all that. So, hey, after Reuben, man. Reuben and Judah are also very close, so that the David flow would also be there as well. A Rab. So, yeah, okay. We're starting to see clearly when we talk Catholics. Let's go back in that $1,000 book, man. We out of here. You see us just popping off, motivating, navigating. We just talking about the Preston. Oh yeah, he been patiently waiting. Presta been patiently waiting for these nuggets to pop off. Somebody left a great comment. They say, you don't search for the Presta finds you. And I think that's true with each and every one of us. You know, you don't need me to search for King David, Presta John. That should be something that's in you. You just been able to witness me and others, you know, like me, that find it important to seek the creator, keep the code first, and then start popping off our investigation into our regal nagas, queens and kings. You know, if you think genealogy is important, the search for Presta John is as genealogical as you're gonna get, because the covenant is with King David, and the seed of David is forever. So that's what you want to be. And you want to be those that's raising up the seed, rocking in order, not, you know, chaos. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need us to do that, man. You know, that got to be in you. And you see, once you start connecting the King, we flow, that David is everywhere. Presta is everywhere. Medieval empire of the Israelites, Robert Grisham. So the Japanese writer Aramasu Kubo said the Israelites came to ancient Japan, not modern Japan. The Israelites came to ancient Japan. And ancient Japan on this 1500 map given to King Henry VII. Ancient Japan is right here in North America, or India Superior, boss. And look at this island and see if it's still on their map after 1500. All right, so you see where Florida is in comparison to, you know what I'm saying, the rest of North America, right? They call it the land unknown, right? Canada, Cathay, India, China, Japan. Just look at where Japan is in between Florida and the mainland of China. This is the mainland of China, also called Asia, also.
So it's so crazy because if you look right here where Georgia is, like where it would be, and it's saying that the cities of Canton, right? And in Georgia there's a city named Canton. This is crazy though. Like the map itself, but here would be Florida, where it says like near Barbados and all that. So Labrador, there's a dragon up ahead, and then Atlantis is off to the side over here where Bermuda Triangle is. Yeah, Great Antillia. Y'all see all this? Look at this map. This map is crazy.
Called India Superior, home of the copper colored Khan, home of Presta John. Because Presta John's parked right up in this piece, right? I mean, that's just according to the British Museum. All right. Presta John is parked right up in North America, right? Ah, ah, that's good. Abyssinians, I'll be seeing you. Original name, old name for Ethiopia. Presta John's parked right up in India Superior. But where's Japan? Oh yeah. talking the lost tribes of Israel, boss. Okay, this is just the intro. I'm ready to pop off, man. How you doing, man? How y'all reeling? How's your families? Everybody, signing up? You getting through it? I need you to get through it. This is what we're here for. We need each other. We on the battlefield. We at war. We gonna have time to lick our wounds later. I know we wounded. We gonna have time to lick our wounds later, sort some things out, do some housekeeping. But right now, we're popping off. Halal, all praise the Most High Creator. And that's it, man. And that's it. All right. So you see Florida here, this would be the area where Japan would be on the map, right here. Florida, the mainland of China, Japan. Remember Columbus said the mainland of China is only 10 days on the boat. 10 days to get to the mainland of China. And now you can see the connection. China's right here. But they took Japan off the map in 1548. Japan, Kapango is no longer there. And we doing some cartography study. How y'all like it, man? How y'all like it? I don't see the missing Japan, Kapango. Kapango was all about the Preston. Yeah. Zipangu is all about the cities of gold, the king of Septimania. Where did it go, boss? Okay. All right. Hey, one thing at a time, Anaga. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Back to the $1,000 book. So again, the continuous connections of the local rulers with the Judaic center of the empire are clearly traced in Asia as well. Where's Asia, right? The family tree of the Afghan royal family. Who are the Afghans? Who are the Afghans?
My bad, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all what channel this is on. It's called 432 The Drop. They talk about uh, a lot of different stuff, but what got me into their channel was my research about Prester John. I don't even know how I even got into. Oh yeah, it's a part of my family history. That's why. So, but yeah, like he said, the seed of Dawid is forever. But yeah, this book is awesome. I want to know what book this is.
Little is typical in this regard. This is cited in the book by the Japanese writer Eramasa Kubo. The Israelites came to ancient Japan. Where, oh where, is ancient Japan, right? Got it? According to the legend, the rulers of the Afghanistan are the descendants of the ancient Israelites. But you thinking that is Middle East. If ancient Japan is over here, Afghan is over here. But let's get the receipts. Let's go. It's 110. We don't do nothing halfway. Let's go. According to the legend, the rulers of Afghanistan are the descendants of the ancient Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin. It is extremely revealing that this assertion was expressed only in the 17th century, that is, after the breakup of the empire and the birth of Islam. Because when you read this book, he goes into detail that Islam was born in the 17th century. I know. They want to connect to the Mohammedan tribes and all that, but it gets deep because we're just talking Afghan. We're just talking Afghan. We're just talking Arab and Arab proper. Arab proper, right? So the adherents of this version maintain that King Saul had a son, Yeremiah, also called Jeremiah, who also had a son named Afghan. Jeremiah died approximately at the same time as his father, Shaul. So King Saul had Jeremiah. Jeremiah had Afghan. This is the tribe of Benjamin, Manasseh. And even after King Saul died, Afghan, because David still had love for Saul like he had love for Jonathan and all that, right? So David had a lot of love, mad love for Benjamin, right? So Afghan, grandson of Saul, is Afghanistan. You get it? The tribe of Benjamin. And this is where these Arab al-Rashid lines are coming out of. We'll touch on that again today. And these Rashids are nothing, not, none more, none other than King Saul's father Kosh. Yeah. So Kish got his name changed by Muhammad himself to Rashid, al-Rashid, because Kish, bowed down to Muhammad and their powers. Whether all the Rashids were hijacked, I don't know. What I am tracing is that the Rashids are the tribe of Benjamin, and that there's a big connection where the Middle East is hiding, that this is an Indian superior love song. This is a story of the tribes of Israel. King Saul's father, whose name is changed from Kish to Arab al-Rashid. And this al-Rashid flow popping off the Afghan flow to this day, where people are claiming all these things to be Afghanistan, Pakistan, Middle East here, Chinese here, Japanese here. How could you be the Japanese there when the Japanese are right here? In the 1500s, that is. That's the ancient Japan he's talking about. The ancient China is right here in North America. And Ptolemy knew that this is India. He said it on the same map. So this is India. All right. So if the Americas is India, the OG superior India, the OG superior Cathay China, where the Great Khan is from, Prester John, it's also the OG Japan. It's the OG Asia. You know what I'm saying? This world is on another level. And the rest of the, earth plane around us really owes a lot to this world, because this is where Atlantis was popping off. Even the hijack gotta pay homage to this part of the, know what I'm saying? Because even Atlantis was popping off over here. So the hijack got us, can't front on America, and the real ones can't front on America, because this is the land of the Khan. This is the promised land. And this is the war more and more for longitude and latitude. Okay. Hence, Israelites, ancient Japan.
Yo, this was a fire ass drop. Hey man, this is a crazy episode. I'm gonna start reacting to more videos on the throughout the marathon. But yeah, this shit was pretty fire. But on the map it said there was an island. There was a bunch of islands on there full of demons. I'm like, who the fuck went over there and found that shit out? And how the fuck did they get away from there to be able to tell people on a map that it was full of demons? It must have been a lot of niggas went over there, found out it was a bunch of demons, and was like, oh shit. Or they just, it was like doing, they drive by the islands and they see all the demons just like posted. Well, this is a good way to end today's live stream, though. It's a lot to think about because, um, and Prester John's story always talks about that he was the emperor of the three Indias, and now we seeing Ptolemy saying that the three Indias were in North America. So this is interesting. This is an interesting drop, and then uh, how he tied Islam into it, and just the research is pretty decent research. But I mean, I'm sure anyone who really adept could crack this open. So I want to know y'all thoughts. If y'all watch this back, put some stuff in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this, about the original Asia, the original Japan, and the original China being North America. What y'all think about that? And y'all think his claims to be good? I mean, this was a short clip, but his research is pretty decent. But you will have to go look up the books yourself. So, but that's pretty much it for today's stream. You know, we're gonna be back again tomorrow for the next one. Uh, until next time, y'all. Peace.